Oh, we got to
It's
drive
not
all the way
happening.
there?
I'm not doing it.
35 minutes
Not doing it.
out of my day?
Not
Are
doing
you
it.
kidding me?
It's not happening. Forget about it. Hello, guys, and welcome to Living in Rhode Island. We're back with another episode with Zach Sprague from Move It Mortgage. My name's Albert, realtor with Home Smart Professionals and team leader at the Hajdaraj Group. And today we are talking about 7 facts that if you can't handle them, you should not move to the state of Rhode Island.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Absolutely.
Right? 7 facts. Why do we choose 7? Because it was getting late. We were going to do 10, but...
These 7 are good. These
Yeah.
are 7 solid facts.
And I got an appointment later, so I can't. I just can't be here all day. I can't be here all day. Zach wants to be here all day, but I can't.
That's true.
So, all right, so let's go with fact number 1. By the way,
number
these
1.
are in no order. It's not like we did worst to best or best to worst. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about moving to Rhode Island, please reach out to us. Email, phone number, all the information is going to be down below. We would love to help you out, move here, answer any questions you have. Should you move into a city? Should you move into more of a countryside, close by the water, away from the water, where there's less snow and where there's more snow, and much, much more where there's less traffic and where there's more traffic? We can answer all of those questions.
I don't know if we can find a place with less traffic.
That is true.
All right, so reason number 1 why Rhode Island or moving to Rhode Island is not the best idea for you is high property taxes. It's actually some of the highest in the entire country. For state and local taxes, they are 25% higher than the national average.
Wow. 25%.
That is significant.
That really is.
That is
significant.
huge.
Man, we forget sometimes because we live here and it's
Right.
just our life now. But that is a lot.
That's not nothing. That's
Yeah.
25% higher.
25% higher. Man. Well, if you're into paying more taxes,
We got plenty of them here.
you know where to find us. Oh, man.
All right, reason number 2,
Reason number 2.
the weather.
Weather.
Weather
Yes.
sucks here.
All right, so weather sucks here, right?
Mhm.
But there's a lot of people who love this weather.
Yeah, well, they're crazy. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. Well, there's a lot of crazy people, right? But here's the thing. We have 4 seasons. Look, winters are absolutely wild. I mean,
They're brutal.
They're brutal. You get a lot of snow, and usually right after a snowstorm, the temperatures drop so low that everything freezes, and then you just have that snow laying around
Black
there.
ice.
Black
yeah.
ice. You
It
get
gets
all
cold.
that, right? But if you're the kind of person who appreciates the variety of weather that we get here, then this is fantastic because
We do
have
get some beautiful summers.
beautiful summers. I mean, I would not I never go on vacation away from Rhode Island during the summer because there's so much to do here. Beautiful beaches,
Absolutely.
Beautiful beach towns.
Block Island. Plenty of places
Martha's
to go.
Vineyard, Newport, Narragansett, Charlestown, Portsmouth, Tiverton, Warren, Bristol.
You gonna list them all?
I mean, I just did. I just did. So it's really great in the summer, but winters, if you're not a winter person, winters are tough.
Bundle up, buy a snowblower, and you're
Or
fine.
2. Yeah. It's I gotta say this one more thing. Actually, I was just hanging out with one of my wife's cousins who lives in Colorado.
Yep.
And she said she's from here, but she lives there now. She said, honestly, I gotta say, we have a good handle on as far as clearing out the snow quickly, when it snows. So it's really good. So like you won't really
We're prepared for it.
we really are prepared.
Yeah.
Like you won't have a big problem as far as not being able to get around. If you're the kind of person who hopes for the snow so they could skip a day worth of work, that's probably not
There's
going to
not
happen.
too
You
many
can't
days
use
like
it as
that.
an excuse because the time.
Everyone deals with it.
Everyone deals with it. Yeah.
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 No,
Everyone deals with it.
no snow days for the kids or the parents.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say maybe 1 or 2.
It would have to be something significant.
Like
you know what it is?
eight-
It has to
eight
come.
inches.
It has to come at the right time.
Yeah.
Because if we can get 8 inches at like 4 or 5 o'clock at night, or later on in the day,
Yeah.
it's no big deal because we can just do it all. What we have people plowing all night long. It's
Yeah.
when it comes down at like 7 or 8 in the morning while people are trying to commute. That's when they shut stuff down. That's the only time
Yeah.
you're gonna see.
And they shut
Unless it's
stuff gets shut down. Honestly, stuff gets shut down for still a couple of hours. Like by 1
yeah.
p.m., you're ready to go.
Yeah.
You're ready to roll, right? So that's not a concern, but it does get stormy and snowy and cold. So if you're not a fan of that, then this is definitely a reason for you to reconsider moving here.
Absolutely. And as good as we are at dealing with the snow, it kind of segues into our next point, which is there's still a bunch of traffic.
Oh my God.
Traffic is still a huge issue here in Rhode Island.
Traffic is a pain in the... I feel like most areas have a lot of traffic, and again, one of those things that you just get used to, right?
Right.
But then when you go to visit a different state or a different city, excluding like Connecticut, New York, or Boston, which have worse traffics,
You just don't expect it here. You
No.
don't. You look at Rhode Island, you're just like, there's no way that
Yeah.
it's going to be this packed.
Yeah.
And it's mostly the highways.
Yeah.
Not a lot of just regular roads.
Yeah, it's the
Or
highways.
It's the highways, and it's just some days they're just doing construction in the middle of the day.
Yes,
and they don't
then it's
care.
a parking
like
lot.
a 3-lane or 4-lane goes
It's
into a
parking
1
lot.
lane.
It's a parking lot.
And they don't
I
care.
mean, look, right now we're in Warwick, right?
Yeah.
So if we were to go to, and it's like around 2 p.m. If we were to go to Providence in another hour and 45 minutes, it's a parking lot.
That's why I got to get the heck out of here.
Yeah, soon we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be really busy almost the entire way there.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, the traffic, and the biggest contributor of the traffic is, which is kind of leads us to
Right.
fact number 4, is the infrastructure.
It's bad.
Okay. Yeah.
We joke about it a lot here. It is, the roads are, there was a stat that less than half of the state roads are in what's considered acceptable
yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
Less than half.
Less than half of the
Are
state
you-
roads and bridges.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that they're always working on it.
Yep.
You know, maybe that's why, because
Not
they're
very
so
well.
they're so old that they need to be consistently being worked on. But
I wonder if they're taking a quicker or cheaper way around it, because it just seems like it's the same roads that are always getting worked on.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a more permanent way to deal with it, because I don't think other places are dealing with it nearly as severely as we are.
No.
So, I mean, people in the comments section below, let us know. Do you guys know if is there a way to cut corners when you're repaving a road to kind of put a Band-Aid on it when we should be doing something more substantial with them?
well, maybe
Because
we'll
it
just
needs
call.
it needs an overhaul.
Maybe we'll just call the city of Providence, and they can let us know.
Let us know. We'll
they're-
sit on hold
they're
for
12
30 minutes during the podcast.
Well, yeah, but maybe they'll give us their 12 plan of cutting corners.
12-point plan. Yeah.
12-point plan of cutting corners on new roads, because they are experts at it.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, they are experts. Who are we?
yeah.
It's not going to get better anytime soon.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't. It would take less than half. Do you know how many
Yeah,
roads
that's a
we
lot,
have?
Dude. That's billions of dollars.
That's.
More.
It's not getting better anytime
Well,
soon.
maybe they just raise the taxes a little more.
We're only 25%.
All right, what's the next reason?
So, I don't know if you knew this, but Rhode Island is small.
I did know this.
All right, it's
did
actually
notice
very
that.
small. So it is 37 miles east to west and 48 north to south. That's shorter than
that's
some
a bike ride.
people's commutes to work
Yeah.
in the morning. But because of that, you can gain a reputation pretty quickly in Rhode Island, which can be a very good thing, and it can also
be a
be a
bad
very
thing,
bad thing.
you
It can
know?
kind of snowball for you.
Yeah.
And then the other part of that is, because it's so small, Rhode Islanders complaining about the distance from something is a very real thing. Like if anything is
Yeah.
over 30 minutes, they're
It's not
like,
happening.
yeah, it's like, oh, we got to
It's
drive
not
all the way
happening.
there.
I'm not doing it.
35 minutes
Not doing it.
out of my day?
Not
Are
doing
you
it.
kidding me?
It's not happening. Forget about it. Forget about it. I'm not going. I'm not, dude. I'm not going. If somebody calls me to list their house and they're 35 minutes away, I'm not going. I'm not doing it. You know?
Albert helped me purchase a home recently, and some of my friends from back in high school, they live where I used to live, and it's about 40 minutes away. And I actually got pushback from some people on coming out to see me. And I was like, are you kidding me? They're like, oh, it's 40 minutes. I'm like, oh, it starts with a 4, not a 3. Like,
Are you serious?
40 minutes.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, it is far, but like, really? What kind of friends are you hanging out with, dude? Be better, friends.
So
All right, what's the next fact?
next is, we're actually based on our area, one of the highest populations. We're actually the second highest,
Per capita?
only following New Jersey.
Wow.
We're second highest.
Second highest.
So we're pretty dense.
Yeah. But that explains the traffic. That explains everything else because,
Doesn't explain the taxes.
No, it does not explain the taxes. But if you go, if you live in a city like Providence, right, there's a lot of multifamilies.
Yeah.
In most areas of the city, and you see people are kind of like living on top of each other. You know what I mean? And that's why at some point, I mean, I definitely think they handled COVID really good here. For a second there, we were like one of the worst states as far as cases wise, yeah, because of how dense the population. It was more like the Providence and Central Falls area.
I mean, even Pawtucket, East Providence, there's still a bunch of multi-units.
Yeah,
most cities have multis.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of them.
Yeah. So, but then obviously, like we turned around really quickly, and it was better.
That one was super surprising, though. I wouldn't think that Rhode Island would be the second densest.
I know.
Like that's
but it's small
because we're so small.
It's
I
really
get it,
small.
but it just threw me for a loop. I'm like, second.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
It's small, man. Like I said, we have over 1 million people who live here, and the thing is, the densities obviously like everything everywhere else. It's more in the cities.
Yep.
Kind of like in the popular towns. But there's a lot of country living, there's still a lot of areas where you could have.
That's why. I mean, I
20,
grew
30
up.
acres. Because you grew up like that.
Yeah. So, speaking of high taxes and high costs and fees, Rhode Island is considered to be around 19% higher in terms of being expensive in nearly every sector in comparison to other states. So, whether you're buying food or finding accommodation, basic amenities, it's considered very expensive in Rhode Island. 19% higher than the average. 25% higher in taxes and 19% higher in just cost of living. That's tough.
Do you know what the average, as far as average income goes, where we are? Rhode Island is ranked 18th.
Okay.
With $60,000 and $596. So I guess it kind of makes sense. As far as
I don't know if it balances out
it
that
doesn't.
much.
No, it doesn't.
For 25% and 19%.
No.
But
yeah.
It's good that we're 18th in that. I'm just kind of seeing it glass half empty with those other stats. That's tough.
Yeah. Or you're awful half empty. For anyone who doesn't know what an awful is,
it's a cabinet.
Look it up. You can call it an awful, you can call it a cabinet, or you can just be a normal person and call it a milkshake. We talked about this in our on the last video, so you can go check that out. And I think this is it, right? These are 7 facts. Do you want to just read through them really quickly one more time?
Property taxes 25% higher than average. Weather is cold. Snow comes in bundles. Traffic is brutal. Infrastructure in terms of roads, less than half of them are in acceptable condition, which is ridiculous. Rhode Island is small, so you can gain a reputation pretty quickly, and then you can also people
ungain
complaining.
The reputation.
True. And then Rhode Islanders complaining about distance is real. High population, second highest only to New Jersey in terms of area. And then it's 19% higher cost of living and expense.
These are the facts. If you can't handle the truth, you should not consider moving here.
Get out of the cold weather.
Get out of the cold weather. But if you want a balanced weather, if you want a beautiful summer, you should definitely consider moving to Rhode Island. Absolutely. And if you do, hit us up. Let us help you find your ideal property, your ideal place to live. It's very diverse here. You have a lot of options. You have city life, beach life, town life, suburban life. You can have it all. Country living.
100%. Yeah, so we were just because we're saying these 7 facts about Rhode Island that aren't the greatest and aren't shedding the greatest picture. We both love living here.
Oh, yeah,
we love this state.
Absolutely.
It is a great place to live. I know we just spent 20 minutes talking about the things that we don't like about it, but every state has some things that they don't like about
no,
it.
This is informational. I mean, look, we're highlighting this, but it's not like other states are not going to have this problem.
100%.
You know what I mean? So we're just highlighting this for people to know. People are doing their research. With that said, smash the subscribe button.
And like the video.
Zach's Break Movement Mortgage if you want to get pre-approved of buying a house.
Or refinance.
Or what else do you guys do? Do you offer anything else?
That's what we do.
Rides? Do you offer rides around town? No rides.
We are not a chauffeur company. No,
not a chauffeur company as of now.
We could in the future.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, guys, subscribe. If you have any questions, let us know. With that said, we are out.
Thanks, guys.